All right, so this is option C. This one is more intense. This is a great option for my analytical students who love to knee dive. They love to nose dive into the deep, like the dirty details of something. So this one is going to be less visual, not a lot of videos involved. This one is just straight, probably book academic research. But you'll see what you'll come up with. So for this one, you're doing a case analysis. Remember that we have a very specific template that you're going to use. Now, of course, when I say template, I'm not expecting you guys to be like right to the letter of this template, but that template is a good skeleton for our eyes to follow what your research was. So if you aren't going to use that template, it needs to be something very similar, blocked and organized, so we're kind of following you along and we understand the analysis that you did. So for this one, you are focusing on the historical context of a war, the battles that were involved, and the events that made the war what it was, and the experience that the soldiers and civilians had. So what that means is every battle is different. Every war is different. For example, my husband is prior military. I took him to go see the movie Warfare, which he believed was the ridiculously accurate portrayal of what he went through while he was in Iraq, actually in Ramadi when that happened. So for him, if he were to do a case analysis, he might want to focus on maybe duty. He would focus on how that war in Iraq and Afghanistan, how the soldiers experienced duty to each other. And then to analyze that further, he'd be like, okay, now that I have that all lined up and it's sitting pretty right here with an explanation, I wonder how duty is reflected from World War II. And then he would put them next to each other, and then he would probably analyze how they're the same, how they're different, and can he extract, what is duty to a soldier from both of them? Or is these battles too completely different? Who knows? In a case analysis, what's great about that is you don't know where the research is going to take you. And it's a really good idea not to have an opinion first. You want the research to guide you in a case analysis. You have information in front of you that you're analyzing along the way. So there's a really good shot that what you thought was A actually will turn out to be B or C. So perhaps you want to study a battle from your culture or from your history, and you want to study what pain was like for the civilians involved or the medics involved. Or, honor. What is honor amongst soldiers? What is honor to a spouse to a soldier, to a child to a soldier? So for this one right here, you have the freedom to figure out which battle or wars that you want to compare or contrast together or nosedive into one singularly. And then here's the structure. Now this might be slightly different than the one that's in our orientation, which I said is okay. You don't always have to follow these to the letter, but we have our general case analysis template to get you started. And then as you're going through the research, you should be having a firm introduction of what we're looking at. The introduction, always write that last. The body right here is your research. You're said, hey, look, I researched one theme, but this theme had 4 aspects in it. Or, hey, I researched just one aspect from each one. And that's your body. Type that up and put that there on the table, and then look at it and form a conclusion. Be like, okay, based on all of this in front of me that I explained, I explained what the house looks like, how it's decorated, what was in the backyard, what was in the front yard, and how this made this neighbor feel, this person feel, this feel. Now, having described all of that, I could conclude the following summary. And then now that you have all of that done, introduce it to us in a quick abstract paragraph. Like, hey guys, you're about to read about this war with these aspects that I came up with and I found along the way. And I'm going to conclude by telling you the following. So you kind of writing this one, not introduction first. You're writing research first, what you found out. and then stepping back, showing us how you did it. So that's kind of what the analysis should look like. And then you can present it to us in a written report, a video, just like this, or a slide presentation. You have creative control over your analysis and how you present your case analysis to us. So I'm excited to see which ones you guys use. If you need help, you need me to kind of like help you along the way, and even help you do research. Like, what if you're like, hey, I really want to research this battle, at the Falkland Mountains, or the Falkland Islands, but I don't know what to find. Hit me up. Maybe I have some tips. So, okay, good luck, guys.